Hi guys, happy Mondays. I'm Sirken. That's my phone making noise right out of the gate. That's always a wonderful thing to have happen. I'm joined tonight by some wonderful people. We have three people from the Moonlight Crusaders with us this evening. We have Jundai, we have Darwick, and we have Faumieni? Is that close?
Faumieni.
Whatever. And we also have Knix.
Something.
Sure. And we have Ereni. Jundai,
Yes, sir.
say hi. Tell these people a little thing about you. Tell them where you stream.
Awesome. Hey, guys. I'm Jundai. You probably know me from my stream if you are on Twitch at all. I play a crappy monk doing shit, fucking shit up all the time. You can find me at twitch.tv/validopinion, and the O's are zeros. Come for the beard, stay for the awesome.
I like that you have a catchphrase for yourself.
Oh yeah, it works out real well.
It's classy.
It's not like it's not true.
No, I'm all about fancy things. I think it's very fancy.
I know. I'm gonna go check out this beard. I haven't seen it.
See, and
You
then
should.
she'll stay for the
I'm
awesome.
not gonna give you a tink bag though, cause I'm really poor right now.
Well, actually, he plays on blue, and you're less poor on blue.
That's true.
That is true, but she's still probably not going to give you a tink
I'm
bag.
all about the red.
Oh, I was gonna say
I'm
you're
all
on the
about
hook
the red,
now.
Sirken.
Oh. Darwick,
Yo!
who are you?
I'm Darwick. I play a monk for MC. I'm P99 Blue. I'm the one that's always dead on Jundai's stream. Everybody knows that. I'm pretty famous. Everybody keeps sending me tells, and they're like, "Oh, you're the dude that's always dead on the stream." I'm like, "Yeah, I die a lot."
That's a wonderful thing to be known for.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody's got to do it. It wouldn't be a complete team if there wasn't somebody dying all over the place.
Yeah.
I thought that was
died.
reserved for Rangers, though.
Well, usually, but some people go the extra mile to just really play bad.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks.
Do you stream or anything?
No, I don't stream. I actually just got a new PC, which I'm really excited about, and I'll probably start streaming here soon.
Well, you should do it. And then you can come back and link your stream and chat.
And then maybe I'll get some, like, tank bags like Jundai.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
told you, it's the beard.
I
Told you.
guess.
I told you my plan for the beard.
I
Ladies
cannot.
love it, men want to be friends with it. I can't help myself.
Does everything lead back to the beard?
Yep.
With Jundai, yes.
Gonna be the theme of the night. All
It
right.
might be. My beard sucks.
I can't grow a beard.
No.
I can't grow a beard either.
I just have fucking shit on my face that makes me look homeless. I look a little more homeless every day.
The right side of my face gets like the Joe Dirt, where I don't have to shave and it's all like white trash like. It's kind of funny.
That's wonderful. Lady whose name I cannot say. Tell me how to say it again. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get it by the end of the night.
No one can say it. It's Faumieni. Most people just call me Fau.
Faumieni?
Yeah, I have way too many vowels in my name apparently for you fucking nerds that play this game.
I'm sorry. You should pick letters that are more frequently next to each other in the
That
English
hurts
language.
my feelings.
And then maybe, just maybe, people who speak the English language will have less problems speaking your name.
Maybe I should just move to Wales.
Well, good luck getting targets on Euro time.
Alright.
Is it a Welsh name?
No.
Oh.
Just full of shit.
Well, who are you?
I'm Faumieni. Some of you probably know me as the really bitchy cleric that you might hear on Jundai's stream. I'm
Who
an
apparently
officer.
doesn't res people either.
Yeah, I do if they ask nicely. I just don't like people assuming that I will res them if they drag dead bodies in front of me.
She's got a macro to res me.
It's true. Yeah. And
Sorry.
I'm an officer of Moonlight Crusaders, and I started streaming recently as well. And my stream is twitch.tv/theambapants.
You should link it in chat because nerds are not just going to type that out.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And tits and pie on that stream.
Tits and pie. And I know someone was spamming on the server the other day that I was streaming with my tits out. I was not, but thank you for the publicity.
I guess any is good.
I do that for Platt.
He does.
Come for the tits, stay for the pie. That could be your catchphrase.
There you go. Come for the tits, stay for the pie.
Oh, A+. Knix!
Hello.
I feel like I yelled that really loud. I hope no one's in my house. Hi.
Hi, how are you guys doing tonight?
They're doing good. How are you doing tonight, Knix?
I'm doing good. Guild's a little disappointed because the beta's down, but we're doing okay.
Yeah, that sucks. I heard before stream started that TMO had plans to do some beta testing tonight. We're asking people to beta test and then we're locking them out of the server. We are the worst. But hopefully it's because the devs are doing super giant big things. Things that will bring Valius closer to you guys.
We like giant big things.
Yeah. Yeah, you know why? That's because you're Class C elitists.
Oh, goodness.
It's a lot of fun. I got to participate in a Gornair race the other night. It was pretty awesome.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
What? You're in Class R. You guys don't race.
No. I was there, though. I thought it'd be fun.
He just raced himself.
See if you could not take a DT from him.
Between him and his beard.
Oh,
Of course, his beard always wins.
I was just gonna
Yep.
say.
Wins by a hair.
Ha.
Oh, the puns. The puns.
It's so punny.
So good.
A+. Nyx, who are you?
I'm Nyx of TMO.
How's
Been on the server since 2011. I don't stream. I don't have a good enough internet to.
But everybody, if you want to do Sirken a favor, just go to her page and follow her anyway. Because then, if for some reason she accidentally... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to scoop up Darwick and Uber Bandit and Ereni, and we're all just going to break into Nyx's house, and we're going to do a live stream from her house. And you're not going to want to miss that, so follow her too. Ereni!
Totally watch that.
Everybody would watch that. Oh, snacking, skying female.
Hello.
Hi there. Who are
I'm
you?
Ereni. And I'm from Holocaust on the Red server.
Our red server
Ooh.
representative now.
Yeah, watch out.
Doing big things. She threatened to punch Darwick in the face last time she was here, so that's what Red's
Yeah.
done to her.
That's why he's not on the stream today.
I was just gonna say the
Sorry,
same thing.
Is it because you hurt his feelings or because you actually
he-
did punch him
I
in the
think
face?
he's a little afraid of me now.
I could see that. I could see that. I'd be afraid.
Sounds like Ereni and I would get along really well.
Oh. Yeah, it's probably better you guys are on different servers.
Mhm.
I was, yep.
So, Ereni,
Yes.
I hear you might stream.
Oh, I do sometimes, yeah.
Where can people, where can they find you doing that thing?
Ereni P99.
I don't think she can be bothered to put a link in chat, but just go to there and click her follow button and she'll like it. So, we did all of everybody. I feel like there's way too many people here. But that's fine. Also, I want you guys to know, that's not my keyboard. So, don't blame me for that.
That wasn't my keyboard either.
Oh, well, I don't care whose it was. It's not mine. That's all that matters. Usually it's mine. And so, I feel obligated to defend my keyboard.
I blame Jundai.
that-
It
That
his
typewriter conversion.
That just now was my keyboard, though. So, alright, which one of you three Moonlight Crusaders are the highest ranking of the three of you?
Oh God.
What does it depend on, per se?
Darwick has been in the guild a lot longer than I have, but I'm meaner.
Yeah, she's mean. We met, yeah, I'm like the nicer one. Like I'm like, I don't know. I'm just nice. I don't yell at people. She's always yelling at people and
All
shit.
right, well-
I try to be supportive. I tell everybody how good they're doing, and she just calls people out and yells at them.
Yeah.
So
That's okay though. That's kind of like a good cop, bad cop thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We work well together.
That's always good. All right, well then you guys can answer this together or individually or whatever you want. Switch off, pass off, I don't even care. But I'm curious as to the origin story of Moonlight Crusaders. Both originally, we'll start originally. Moonlight Crusaders, tell me, how did it become a thing?
Well, I'll probably hit this one up because this is kind of more of my area.
Okay.
MC was started on live by the guild leader named Kimja, and it was sorry, hold on. So it was started by Kim John Quilius, really early in the server actually, and I had known him from my guild, and then him, Mobius, kind of came over to P99, and when I started playing here on P99, I saw the MC, and I was like, hey, you know, I used to play with you guys, you know, on live and stuff, and yada, 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 and he was like, yeah, we started this guild up on P99, you want to join? And I joined. That was probably very early last year, and I've been here ever since.
A
So
plus.
that's pretty much the story.
Chat room. I am bat phoning Rogan about EC right now. So I see your woes.
Uh-oh, what did EC crash?
Apparently it's crashing.
It was a gnome overload.
You can never have too many gnomes.
I would disagree with that.
I would totally disagree.
I would ban you both from the server.
Oh,
So I mean, you can
That's
disagree
well
all you want.
more gnomes, more gnomes.
Yes, no master race. I will abuse power and.
Halflings are so much cooler than gnomes.
So you say that, but I disagree with you wholeheartedly.
If I could be a halfling monk, I would have been a halfling monk in a heartbeat and jump, fly, and kick people in the kneecaps.
I'd still call you an assling.
I made a gnome monk in EQ too, just for that purpose.
See, look, you know,
Well,
small
a monk's
monks
doing
should
a
have been
barrel
allowed
roll.
on this.
Should make dwarfs.
No, why? They're ugly.
But they
Barrel
got the
roll.
yes, they have the barrel roll.
They do have
Females
beards.
don't.
They do have beards. I'm surprised Jundai's not a freaking dwarf just for the beard.
Dude, I'm too tall to be a dwarf, man.
Yeah, but still, you could have a beard in EQ.
I do, sort of.
No, you
It's
have
not as good, though.
no.
Tell me about how you guys came to P99 as a guild.
Basically, like I said, Kim just started playing on the server and wanted to relive the old days of EverQuest, so we started to MC on there, and there was originally there was like 6 of his original officers that he got to come on that he stayed in contact with over the years through, I guess, Facebook and so forth and so on. And they pretty much started the guild up, and like I said, a bunch of us older players from the server kind of jumped on and jumped in there, and we're really kind of just starting to really become a raiding guild though.
Ereni's just trafficking
Are you
everyone to
recruiting?
GFA.
Yeah, we're actually really recruiting right now. We definitely need some clerics.
Fuck yeah,
so-
we do.
So I can get our cleric off my ass now. That's
So I can
always
take
there.
a day off every now and again.
No,
What's
never.
the level minimum? to join?
46 right now.
All right, 46 clerics. If you're looking for guilds, find them. How do they get
For
in touch
clerics.
with you? Where are you guys? Do you have a website? Is it
Yeah, it's moonlightcrusaders.guildlaunch.com. And the level requirement is also lower if you do have a sponsor. So get out there and level with our lobies, whether they're alts or not. Try to make some friends, and they'll get the good word in for you.
Or just give me tank bags. I'll sponsor you for tank bags.
Or just show him your balls. He's into that too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. How long ago did you guys come to P99?
Ooh, I think they've been about 2 years now. They started quite a while ago, but it was kind of really only the original founding members. And then about a year ago now, they started heavily recruiting.
Nice. How long have you guys been raiding?
We just actually started at the beginning of last year when I first joined, actually. It's really when we started raiding. we do a lot of Plane of Fear, Plane of Hate. Try to get some Sky Days when some nice guilds will give us their Sky Days, which quite a few have. Mestro and Draco.
We're really starting to get our foot in the door with Class R. So we're hoping to starting to do some more of that soon. I know that we had some members go on break for the holiday and stuff, and we have a lot of members returning now, and we have our numbers coming back and start getting our name out there again.
Well, that's awesome. Chat room. I see some people talking about coming back to banned accounts. If you don't share your account information and you are like, why is my account banned? This makes no sense. Petition form. Because sometimes we tell people to change passwords, and if they're on a hiatus or whatever, we will ban the account just to protect it. And at that point, you need to petition form, and we will look it up and we'll see why it's banned, and we'll tell you why it's banned, and we'll either unban it or we'll tell you that we're not going to unban it. So,
sounds like you're trying to do them a favor and they're crying about it. That's terrible.
Well, that's all I do. That's all I do is favors for people.
That's what I'm seeing, man. I appreciate it. You're a good guy.
Oh, you're wonderful for saying that. Oh, Jesus. So, Class R. I know that there's a bunch of guilds. I've heard good things about it. I've heard less than good things about it. How do you guys feel about it?
It feels crowded. It feels very, very crowded.
It really does.
The system isn't bad. It's not like it's broken. I mean, it's totally fair. The problem is there are just way too many startups. It's like, you know, trying to start up a company and there's 15 other stores on the same block that do what you do, and you're just like, fuck.
Hey, that attracts more people.
You mean like when they open up a
service.
Starbucks?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. My Starbucks and my gas station are struggling.
Wouldn't that in itself be some motivation for guilds to eventually get out of Class R?
Yeah, but we're a casual raiding guild. We don't have any aspiration to become Class C. We don't want to ever make raiding mandatory. We want people here that really want to be here for the right reasons, and we understand that people have a real life as well. So we want to be Class R. We're not quite, interested whatsoever in being Class C, but it takes so fucking long to get to your destination in Class R at this point. There's so much competition.
I'm not necessarily talking about you guys moving out of Class R.
No, I understand.
But I feel there are a couple guilds who, if they did make the jump, if they chose to make the jump to Class C, they wouldn't just sink. I feel that there's probably one or two guilds that actually could hold their own within the class. And I think that as more and more guilds, because let's be real, it's not hard to down 32k mobs. And I mean, you don't even really need strategy if you have enough bodies to throw at a mob. And,
that's true.
And if you Zerg recruit enough people, get on the rotation, it's just going to keep getting longer and longer and longer. The last time I peeked in on the FAP forums, there was roughly 10 guilds on the rotation. And by super Sirken math, that comes out to 60 days per Trachanon and about 90 days for the other ones. And I don't see realistically how any guild, be it Moonlight Crusaders, be it Taken, be it A-Team, be it BDA, be it Omni, whoever, I don't see how anybody is going to ever get enough Trachanon teeth when they're getting one Trachanon every 2 months. And I don't know. I don't get that. You could join Class C. I don't mean you guys. I'm just saying in general. A guild could join Class C, and as long as there was one repop a month, they would get more Trachanons a month. Or just in general, they would get more Trachanons. Twice as many Trachanons. Because IB and TMO are going to dance in VP before they go do other things.
I feel like you could always buy one, too. I hate to be the one that has to say that, but I see those things for sale all the time, and they're not expensive.
Absolutely, but try buying 30 of them.
Shoot.
I mean, if you only need one, that's not a problem. But if you need a whole guild to get keyed, now you better have a fat guild bank.
Well, Trachanon drops a lot of nice things that even TMO main players still need too.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
You got to get tracking on for more than just teeth.
Well, the other guilds, if they want to be a Class C guild, they need teeth more than anything. At least I would think so.
Yep.
But there's no, like, Knix, you know, and Ereni, you know too, because you've both raided with TMO and IB. If those guilds are both in VP when Faradar spawns, that's the target you guys are going for.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be a perfect opportunity for a third guild to just guarantee themselves at least one Trachanon a month.
So true.
Yeah. It really is. I mean, I definitely understand what you're saying, and it makes sense. I don't understand why some of the other guilds don't do that anyways. They're already pretty much competing with FFA mobs pretty hardcore.
Oh man, I'm not gonna name names, but I saw some guilds going real hard in the paint on Christmas Eve over some FFA mobs.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
And not too long ago, I saw 100 plus people poop socking Benral Sather in Carner's Castle.
Oh god, I don't even want to talk about that.
Ridiculous.
Oh, you know what I like to do in those situations is, like, I'll look up the mob and I'll be like, oh man, this thing's not gonna pop for like 9 more hours. And so what I'll do is I'll just show up and be like, hey guys, and they'll all freak out and be like, oh, Sirken's here, it's gonna be any minute. And sometimes it's, 9 hours, sometimes it's 2 days away. But just my presence at a place, people think something's gonna spawn, and now
they're all gonna log.
Yeah, dude.
Man,
What? You just
it's okay.
Go to the store.
I'm telling you guys, nobody watches
I'll be back
this.
later.
I can say whatever I want here, and nobody hears it.
Your secrets are safe.
My secrets are so safe. The internet is like a big vault of secrecy. So, I feel good about it. I'm waiting for a guild, like some dumb guild is gonna bat phone, like, there's only this many hours left, and Sirken's here, it's gotta be any minute, just log in right now, just do it.
Yeah.
And they're all just gonna sit there like a bunch of assholes, and I'm gonna be giggling all night long, like a little kid.
It's the little things in life, man. It's the little things.
I
You're so
appreciate
nice,
the
Sirken.
little things. I am nice. That's my other middle name. Sirken Nice.
There's a lot of middle names and no last names.
Well, I come from a very, look, middle names are important where I come from.
Apparently so.
Yeah. And last names are just overrated. Oh, alright. I have a question. What kind of people, like, what kind of players are the type of people you're looking to add to your guild?
People that can put up with Faumieni.
Yeah, that's pretty much the number one requirement.
That's really the most important thing that we look for.
Yeah.
What
If they can
about,
deal with her, they're pretty good in our eyes.
alright, what about, like, do you guys have, like, any kind of mandatory things, like, rule, attendance or item requirements or anything of that nature?
We don't, not at this time. Again, rating isn't mandatory. We don't have an attendance policy whatsoever. However, we do keep track of raid hours. We have a loot council, and we take those raid hours into account when divvying up loot. So attendance is important, although not mandatory. At this time, we don't have any item requirements or anything like that. We understand that people have real lives, and that's why, we just want to kind of keep it casual and find a fine balance.
A+. I know we kind of touched on this a little bit, but have you guys competed for any of the free-for-all mobs yet, or not yet?
Oh, we
just
did.
got FFA
Yeah.
Maestro 2 days ago.
All right, so tell me about this then. Who else was up there? Was it contested? What
It was
happened?
an accident. It was an accident.
It doesn't look. An ugly win is still a win.
No, well, let me tell you what happened. So we were up there goofing around, just clearing trash, and all of a sudden, I think somebody's trolling me while I'm out pulling, and they're like, nope, the Maestro's up. So I went and looked, and sure as shit, there he is. So we went full retard on it, got out of the zone, and then went back. Again, full retard the whole way. And like I said, it was totally an accident, zero competition, but it was fun anyways. I had a blast.
Well, congrats on your first FFA mob.
It was not our first.
That's our second one.
Oh,
We
sorry.
did get FFA Maestro a couple of months ago too. It was like 4 in the fucking morning, so that was uncontested as well. But at least this time we did get our hand of the Maestro for one of our warriors.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I got some sweet gloves too. They went right in the bank.
Let's not talk about that.
They're my love gloves.
All right. You guys have been here long enough. I'm sure some of you guys, if not all of you guys, read the forums, pay attention to the forums, and you know people in game. And so, for people who are listening who might not play here yet, but are curious and thinking about it, and their first impression is going to be the forums, would you say the in-game community is the same as the forums, better, worse? What's your experience with the actual people playing the game with you?
The forums are completely different, I'm telling you. I've had lots and lots of people that play on live or have heard of P99 or played in the past and weren't sure that they wanted to come back. Hop in the stream, check out what's going on. I'll talk to them, kind of gently walk them through getting the client because, you know, streaming, you can't really point people right to where you would go and get such things, but it's not super ridiculously difficult. But I'll tell you this, I give people help and shit all the time, like just random money, items, crap I don't care about. And I'll tell you, the community in the game when you're actually playing it is a total 180 from the forums. I think people go there mostly to get help with things, sell stuff, and troll other people without too much fear of reprisal in the right forums.
A+.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, the community is really good on the server. It was really awesome when I was a noob. I got a lot of armor on my druid, which was really cool. And yeah, my wife is so making fun of me right now for talking to you nerds.
Tell her quiet. We're playing EQ.
Yeah. What?
Do you want me to talk to your wife? Cool. I'll absolutely talk to your wife for you.
Do you want to talk to my wife, sir?
Put her on.
Here.
Yes, this just got interesting.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
I'm good.
Candace.
How are y'all?
We're very good this evening.
And I wasn't making fun of him for talking to y'all.
Well, I just wanted to tell you, you can absolutely make fun of him for any reason you want. Be it talking to us, be it whatever, anything. You could pull a reason out of a hat and use it to make fun of him.
This is true. I think she's well aware.
I'm giving you authority from one of the very highest places in nerddom right now.
A high place in nerddom. I like that.
You can't see. I know you can't actually see like the throne I sit on, but I'm one of the nerds who look down on all the other nerds, and I'm giving you the fifth freedom to just do whatever you need to say about him.
Are you like a true like Sheldon? Is that where we're at?
I'm like
Sheldon with actual power.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna contemplate that.
Do you want
Oh,
to
God.
say hello to all the people listening at home?
Oh, I don't know anybody else is listening. Okay, I don't want.
There's
a lot of other people.
I don't want y'all making fun of my redneckness after I get off of here.
Oh, we wouldn't do that.
We will. Don't worry.
She might.
Have at it. It's okay.
Have a wonderful night.
It's alright. I'm straight white trash. That's what he got. So.
All right. Hell of an endorsement.
Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Oh, I love her so much.
No, my wife.
I'll love her, right? Somebody's got to with what you're working with.
I know.
Wow.
It's sad.
So, that was interesting. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Well, the thread wants to know if your throne has a toilet attached to it.
It has multiple socks, and I pull a lever, and it just switches the sock to the next one.
That's
Oh God. I picture a messy hamster wheel. I actually have one question for you. Actually, it might seem kind of odd, but if you could go back at any point in your time as the lead CSR GM and change a decision that you had made, knowing what you know now, what would that be and why?
Oh man.
Tough one. I know. I'm stretching
Serious
here.
question time.
There's been
Fucking A.
times where there have been times where I misread something on Fraps and I've made bad decisions. I know I've had to undo raid suspensions. I know one time I told a guild they could kill something, but it was a violation of the raid rules, and Rogan came and suspended them, and I had to go to Rogan and be like, "Whoa, buddy, you can't suspend them for that. That's my fuck up." Like, they asked me, and I was like, "Yeah, go ahead, it's fine." And so they did, and so I had to apologize for that one. I haven't made too many mistakes. I was a GM on another server before this one. Like,
oh, okay. So you got some really good history with it then, dealing with fuckos in video games, because that can be shitty.
I was the head CSR GM for the VZTZ server, which was
nice.
One of the bigger servers before P99 came and just curb stomped the absolute shit out of every other EQ emulated server. But yeah, that's where I was, and I did a lot of mistakes in the 2.5 years I was over there. But here it was just little things, like I'd not catch something in a fraps that I should have caught, or I told someone they could do something when they couldn't do it. Yeah, I haven't done any. Oh, one time. Alright, I got something. It was one of the best of the bests on the red server, and some asshole, it was the third match, it was like the final match of the whole event, and some asshole was doing something that I needed to death touch him for, and instead of like actually doing it like a responsible person, he was right in front of me, so I just F7'd and hit 0, which is my kill button, and in the time it took me to hit those 2 buttons, one of the actual combatants of the match passed in front of me, caught my target, and I DT'd him in the middle of the event.
Oh shit.
And so knowing how that turned out, and then we redid that match, and then the guy I DT'd ended up winning, and so everybody was like, "Oh, shenanigans, blah blah blah." So that's a thing I wish I could undo.
God, I bet that was a shitstorm. People crying over favoritism and shit.
People
Oh
were
my
so
god.
mad, but I was like, you know what? Don't even blame me. Blame the dumb asshole that needed to get death touch for casting spells.
Stay out of Sirken's LOS, people. You hear that? Stay out of the LOS.
My LOS is dangerous as shit. I love finding like large groups of people that do something wrong, because I can just F7-0 the whole group or guild of people in front of me. And oh, it's glorious. On red server, it's even more glorious because I get yellow text for all of those kills.
I am so surprised we have not been subject to that yet.
Not yet.
You guys are in a good spot in the hole for it right now. I think it's time to
shut up.
demonstrate.
Oh,
Small demonstration of power.
Just do it to Juster. That's
can't-
fine.
No, I haven't died yet. I don't want to die.
You're a fucking
I have
druid.
not
What are you
died
doing
yet.
anyway?
You guys are fine. I don't abuse the power, but I
I'll
guess
pay you for it.
sometimes I
Our
do.
druid's much more
It's
useful,
RMT. I can't accept your
Yeah.
RMTs.
He'll probably give you a tank bag for it.
God damn it.
Seriously.
Oh.
He might give you a beard rub for it. That's his way of giving you money. He rubs his beard for you.
I'll give Sirken a free mustache ride. That's fine. I can do that.
Wow, lucky me.
Can you stream that, please?
Yes, I will do that.
Here's a good question for you, Sirken. If you could force anybody to go to Class C, who would you force?
Oh man, I can't answer that.
Oh, you can't answer it.
Here's the thing.
Everybody. That's your answer.
If I could, if
yeah.
I could wave a magic wand, I would get rid of the whole class system. Like, I personally don't like it. I think it works a lot better than I thought it was going to work, and I think it's very admirable that 10 guild leaders were able, or however many it was, maybe it was 8 at the time, but that so many guild leaders are able to come together and agree to the rotation and all the things that they've agreed to. I do think it's shitty that an entire guild of new players got ran off the server because they couldn't click with certain people in Class R.
Who was that? I never heard about that.
That was a guild called Genocidal Tendencies.
Yep.
That is what first made me start taking a heavy interest in the ongoings of Class R, excuse me, and your super secret FAP forums.
Yeah.
Did you
Those
say
Uber
fat
forms.
form?
Yes, I did. Yes, I absolutely did. And yeah, you guys were nice enough to give me an account with access, and I think that was very sweet of you. Although, I don't know, if I ran those forums, I probably would have deleted the thread where you guys talked about whether or not I should get access after you gave it to me. Because
some people said some mean things about you.
some people are not fans of Sirken. I do not see them watching the stream anytime soon. Why is Sirken dead? Oh, I fucking feigned like a moron. Yeah, luckily, I don't really care about that stuff. I'm not going to shit on somebody's guild because somebody doesn't like the goodness that I offer them. But they should embrace my goodness.
That's very impartial of you. It's good to know that you at least can, you know, separate the two, because I know plenty of people in life given a touch of power and just fucking right to their heads, man. Right to their fucking heads.
No, I'll break people's balls here and there just because certain people deserve to have their balls broken from time to time.
What F7 button is that?
That's not an F7 button. That's usually verbal, and it ends with a gif of somebody shattering a backboard. But, you know, sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta dunk on people. That's pretty much the only abuse of power. I do abuse my position on the forums sometimes. Because I know people can't really say everything they'd like to say to me. Whereas I can literally say anything that pops into my head at any given moment.
Oh, speaking of the forums, I just want to give a shout out to my boy Hoffins, the high-level druid.
Oh, God.
I just want to give him a shout out. He's my boy. Got me a Peggy cloak. KS and all those noobs in SK.
KS and all those fucking elephant calves.
Yep. No, he was KS and the birds.
Oh, that's right. The AVX.
Yeah, the AVX.
I'm gonna end up suspending your buddy.
Yep, do it. Do it.
No.
Please don't. Oh God, Darwick.
Well, I'm not gonna like just do it, but I'm saying if he was KSing and someone petitioned him.
No, it's
Always.
a joke.
It was on the Ransom Flames. Everybody was. He's a ranger.
Oh,
Come
I
on,
tried
seriously,
so hard not to.
You can't ban a ranger.
I can't
There's
read
only
Game
so
of Thrones,
many.
or oh my god, I can't read Rants and Flames. I read off topic, I read server chat, but for some reason I can read red Rants and Flames. I don't understand that. I can't
The
deal.
blue ones get pretty gross, man. They get pretty gross and graphic sometimes.
The blue ones are just retarded. The red ones at least entertain me.
What? I always see the red people on the blue one.
Yeah, recruiting for red.
Yeah, you don't see them actually like doing their thing. They're just like, come to red. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what the whole red thing is.
You don't know what the whole red thing is. It's a PvP server. It's classic EverQuest.
I just don't get PvP in EverQuest.
Oh man,
Get it.
I don't get waiting in line for camps. And
You get it.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. That's what it is.
No, I just don't get it. EverQuest was never a PvP game to me.
EverQuest is one of the best PvP games because it is
It's always
not
been a
balanced.
PvP game.
EverQuest, every other game with PvP is garbage because they try to make every class equal to each other, and that's just not how things are be. How things should be are being, that's not how things are. Look. Hopefully you get what I'm trying to say with that.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, and I'll tell you that I agree. Every other game tries so goddamn hard to balance everything. Everybody might as well just get set a default class when you go into PvP, and everybody's the same. Yay, hooray!
It's boring.
But the best PvP game I ever played was Guild Wars. That was fucking awesome. Max gear, max level, fucking have fun.
See, I
Guild
know.
Wars 1, right?
Yeah, Guild Wars 1.
I know a lot of people that play on the red server that would absolutely love it if we let them just start red, level 60, best in slot, go get them. That would be their dream server.
Yeah,
that would get boring as hell after a while. It's like some of the other emulators.
I'm
No,
with you on
boring.
that. It would be boring as shit to me. Part of EQ is all the shit you do along the way. You know, it's dealing with those horrible camps, and it's grinding out stupid amounts of experience, and it's getting ganked, and it's ganking other people, and those are all things. It's huge 100-man battles over a giant turtle in ice-clad ocean.
Oh God, I'm not looking forward to that.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Sirken's gonna roll a red character. Not tell anybody.
Oh man, I wouldn't quit staff to play on red, but there are certain combinations of shit that would seriously have me considering either asking to be a guide again, or just not being on staff if they wouldn't let me be a guide.
What's
I'm just looking forward to late night Tower of Frozen Shadow corpse runs with Fau. That's gonna be sweet.
God.
She thinks the hole is bad. TOFS is gonna be so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
think I'll
love that
just
zone.
rage quit right now.
Me too. TOFS is off the hook.
Yeah. I spent a good amount of time in that zone on beta so far, and
Yeah, I need to go there on beta. I totally forgot about that.
I have all the keys.
Jesus.
Oh.
So I can
Using that
confirm
power.
all the keys. No, I didn't cheat at all. I have a regular character on a regular account. And I took a friend of mine, and the two of us went and just farmed the absolute shit out of that place for keys.
See, why don't you ask us to come play with you? Are we just not cool enough?
Well, to be fair, this was before I had started talking to any of you. And I don't know.
He hadn't discovered the beard yet.
Yeah.
I'm very particular with who I play with because I need to trust them enough not to say anything, because then people will be like, "Oh, well, you're playing with this favorite person now. You're probably giving them all the pixels." And I hate dumb shit. Like, I hate when people accuse me of dumb shit.
Well, the only problem with that is it happened on the server before, so kind of puts bad names.
But
And I'm not saying you do it, but I'm saying, you know, bad taste in some people's
it's
mouth.
been 3.5 fucking years. Get over it.
I'm over it.
Most of the people that complain about it weren't even playing here when it happened. They just have heard the stories, and they're like, "Oh, well, this Uthgard gave Tickle stuff, and Amalinda, meh."
Yeah,
It's
they
like
like to pry.
3.5 years ago you got... None of the people on staff now have ever been involved in any kind of scandal whatsoever. And for me, that goes across multiple servers and multiple staffs. Like,
Yeah. But you know how these people are.
The
They get all- they get all-
audacity, the sheer nerve it takes to accuse me of favoritism or RMTs. Although, to be fair, I have straight up said that if my buyout price is 5 figures, you give me any 5-figure amount, I'll give you what you want. And I told Rogan.
Damn.
I told Rogan
At least
too.
you're honest.
Damn.
I'm like, if they give me 10 grand, I'll do it. I'll give it to them. It'll be worth it. Fuck my integrity at that. But
In-game BJs for 10 Gs?
see, that's
On
RMT.
Offering?
Oh
In
yeah.
game.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm offering right now.
Oh Jesus.
I'm in Carnors, come find me.
You're getting freaking excited.
God damn it.
He's totally gonna be there.
No, I'm in the hole. I'm following
But
you nerds.
For what you were talking
Oh,
about,
no.
though, as far as all the corruption in the past, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I could give a shit less about any of that crap. I
Well,
haven't even been
you
playing
should give a
P99
shit.
for that long.
You should give a shit if they're not removed from staff. Like,
Well, yeah, but
like-
I mean, the past is the past, and I know you guys run that shit tight now. I know you do.
as
I
soon
can
as
tell.
we find out, like, if anybody has any proof of a staff member being corrupt, send it to me. And if you think if you have something on me being corrupt, send it to Nilbog. And because we take it real serious, because one bad guide can make us all look really bad. And that's why, if any of you are listening or have applications in or have been contacted by us and are waiting for more information, it's because we spend so much time going over who you are and literally everything you've ever done in this community to make sure we can trust you. Because once you go behind the curtain, you're going to start to see a lot of things. You might know the play characters of other guides. You might know stuff about Velius that players aren't supposed to know yet. You might know information about upcoming events. And it's important that that information is kept within the staff. Sometimes.
So, time out. What you're saying, there's stuff about Velius that we don't know about yet. What kind of stuff?
Yes.
The Avatar War is actually a dragon. That's all you need to know.
Shh, I'm trying to get information, guys.
Yeah, no, I can't give you guys information, but I promise that as soon as I'm greenlit to give information, I will do so. That's the thing. I'll turn my stream on before I post anything, so...
Well, that's the thing, too. I mean, if you're trying to become a guide and go corrupt or do it just because of that, nobody's that good. You're not fucking Leo DiCaprio in The Departed. Nobody is that fucking good.
What about...
You're gonna get caught.
What if it was Leo from Inception?
Oh, damn. Well, then you guys have problems. You guys have big problems.
Because that's a whole different ball game. No, I mean... We really do take the whole guide thing seriously, and there's so many guides that I'm sure that would make great guides that we don't pick up because of one stupid thing here or one stupid thing there, and they just, for whatever reason, they don't make the cut. Oh no, my phone's not gonna make it. And then,
are you on your phone right now?
I'm in a submarine right now.
Oh, excellent. Deep at the bottom of the Baltic Sea, I understand.
But that is my old-ass original 3G Android communicating back with us.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's still alive. Sometimes when people send me text messages, I was texting with someone earlier, and they were in class, and they were drawing trees and buildings and things, and they sent me a picture, and I got it like 6 times in a row. And I couldn't write back right away because my shit kept getting canceled because my phone was just shoving this message in my face over and over and over again. And my phone just does that now. Like anybody, I sent everybody in my fantasy football league a text message today saying how much money they owed. And they all decided to be like, okay, cool, I'll hook up with you this week. We'll get that settled. Har, har, har. And all of their messages came, like 4 of them, 5 of them here, 7 of this guy's, 5 of this guy's. And it was just the most horrible, horrible thing that's ever happened to my phone in the history of phones.
So what you're saying is we need to take up a collection to get you into 2015 and get a real phone.
See, here's the thing. I don't want a new phone. I like my phone.
Oh, my God.
I'm old, dude. I'm old.
Yeah, no, you're not.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
I have no idea.
Ballpark.
32.
Ballpark. Give me your ballpark guesses.
I just said 32. Was I right?
Knix
or was
doesn't
I wrong?
know how old I am. Give me the other 2.
33, 34.
34.
I like that you all put me in your 30s. You hit it with 32. That was dead on. You just
yeah, I told you.
So
all
are you
right,
calling
listen.
me old?
Well, I'm calling you young in spirit. I'm a very old 32. I'm full of wisdom and knowledge and guiding light.
Oh, and you're so modest.
I'm full of modest. That's my other middle name.
Mm.
And I'm telling you, I'm a shining beacon of modesty. It just radiates from me. I forgot what I was talking about because I started talking about myself, and I enjoyed it so much that I got distracted.
Jundai said you needed a new phone, and you called yourself an old motherfucker.
I'm
just
set
saying,
in my
dude,
ways.
a new phone,
listen,
bro.
listen.
It's not a lot. It's
when
not
I
a
go,
lot to ask.
Nope. When I go to Chili's, I get chicken crispers with French fries, and I give the corn to my brother because I can't be bothered to eat vegetables. When I go to Bennigan's, I get the John Bacon cheeseburger. When I go to anywhere, like I've been getting the same. I know exactly what I'm gonna get the moment I walk into a restaurant because
You know what you like.
I always do the same shit.
I'm the
And
same way.
yeah, exactly, Ereni. I know when I like something, and I don't fuck around with like oh, I know these chicken crispers are amazing, but maybe I'm gonna play with those fajitas. No, I don't give a fuck about those fajitas. I don't give any fucks because you know what? I have a good thing going with the chicken crispers, and I'm not gonna fuck that up. You go out to eat and have a bad dinner, it's gonna ruin the whole night for you. You're gonna be spending the whole night like, oh, I should have got chicken crispers.
I knew better. I just see that voice in your head. Oh my God.
I don't want to be that guy. Although, fun fact, when Michael Jordan came back and played after his first retirement and was playing against the Indiana Pacers, I was at Chili's eating chicken crispers watching that game at the bar.
Do you have a favorite pair of underwear too that you've worn for the last 15 years?
I have a pair of underwear that I can't wear anymore because it's all ripped and shredded and destroyed. But they were like, I've had them literally probably since freshman year of high school.
Oh
And
my
I just
God.
love them too
Oh
much.
my God.
I love them too much to throw them away, and I don't give any shits. And every
Dude,
time
turn
I
them
see
into
them,
a phone case.
My phone doesn't need a case. I mean,
Clearly.
it's made it this far, you know? I feel like its harder days are behind it.
Lord.
Oh, shit.
I
So,
think we're
I like
leaving
change.
Sirken, obviously.
yeah, you nerds
No, I
just
like change.
abandoned
Come
me.
on, you gotta change, man. Like when I started playing P99, it was an accident. I was trying to find the other emulator, but I couldn't remember what it was called because it'd been so many years. It'd been so many fucking years, and I couldn't remember. And I was like, oh, what's this one? This one looks cool. Okay, let's try it out. And fucking here I am. I'm just saying, you gotta try new stuff, man. You gotta be okay with it.
That's how I found the emulator too, kind of. I thought I had stumbled on the old Val and Zek live server forums, and I had stumbled on the VZTZ forums. And they're like, no, it's not live, it's this other thing, it's better, it's the way it was back then. And it wasn't anything as good as P99. But it was the closest thing to classic PvP that I had found since I quit after Luckland. And I loved it. I loved it so much. And now I'm GM Sirken.
Yeah. You're all Uber and shit.
Well, I'm a glorified babysitter, realistically. But, I feel, I used to play on P99. And it got to the point where I was really just logging in to do specific things and then logging back out. I wasn't really playing the game. I wasn't really having fun. All the people I leveled up with had quit. And I definitely wasn't one of the cool kids in my guild. So that was the thing. And I was like, eh. And so then some stuff happened. And I was like, I'm done. And then I talked to Rogan. And he heard of me and told me to fill out an application if I was interested. And so I filled out an application. And then they made me wait a long time. So other people, if you're waiting a long time, don't feel bad. They made me wait a long time too. It's just how it is. And then eventually they got back to me. And they made me a guide. And I was a guide for a really long, horrible, shitty time. And then Melinda took money. I started guiding here. Let's see, what's Sirken's birthday? I started guiding here October 25th, 2011.
Wow.
Jesus.
And I became GM in May of 2012.
I was a guide on
See?
live if it makes you feel any better. I feel your pain.
I'm sorry, what server were you a guide on?
I was on the Wraith and on Bertoculus.
I see. Do you have any interesting stories from your guiding on live?
I got in trouble once because there was a bard exploiting in Paleodol Caverns, and he wouldn't listen to me, and I got really pissed off, as I'm wont to do, so I summoned him away out of the exploit spot, and he immediately got killed by about 50 plague fiends. I got a very stern talking to that day.
What would they have, because see, the way you handled it is exactly how I would have handled it here on P99. What would they have
Yeah.
told you? What did they tell you, like, was the proper procedure of handling
I
it?
should
DT.
have summoned him somewhere that he would not have been in danger.
But he's exploiting. All you did was take back the XP that he gained illegally.
I did, and they even made me give him a GM res.
Wow.
Lame.
Wow.
Yeah, things were very different on live.
Oh, confirm P99 GM's much better than Sony
For
GMs.
serious.
Do not
Oh.
let her ever become a GM.
I
Why
found-
not? Apparently I sound perfect.
She would just run around death touching people for the
No,
fun
I
of it.
wouldn't. I
Yes,
don't
you would.
like. You
Yes,
should
you
know of
would.
all people, Darwick and Jundai. I do not like to not be listened to.
Oh,
Mhm.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
Anyways, though, so yeah, lesson learned there. Fucking stick your time out, kids. You might be Sirken one day.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a rule about females on staff, and
Oh God, nudes
hear
or
it.
they don't get in.
it's just the second part, really.
Oh, well, fair enough. Fair enough.
Eunomia is the only one, and it's because she is a saint. And if she ever quits, I'm fucking quitting. I don't give any shits because
She's so awesome.
I'm not going back to CSR without her. I don't care. I know what it's like without her, and now I've seen the promised land, and I'm not going back.
She actually helped me out once. One of the epic mobs for the druid was actually spawned under the world, and she was able to summon it out.
Oh,
it's pretty cool.
She's a saint. She's on all the time. Every single petition form that comes into the forum goes through her first, and if you look at her post count, she has over 10,000 posts, and 95% of those are petition forum replies. I've been
so
on
what you're
this
saying
thing.
is I can get a second opinion on my surname? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you can try. I don't give a shit about
to.
names unless it's something like vulgar or offensive. I don't care.
What is your surname?
I don't want to say. People might try to take it. It's amazing though.
It is
you
pretty
can
good.
you can put it in the chat and we won't say it.
I will do
also
that.
Run by in the front of the screen. You're in KC still, right?
I'm in KC, yeah. But I don't think he's in KC. I just did
But yeah, no, I mean, it's good to know though, at least that that you guys care as much as you do to put your time into the game. I think that's what I appreciate most about P99 is all the time that you guys put in, unpaid fucking time, which nobody gives two shits about. But yeah, I know that it's like being a teacher in the U.S. You just kind of do it because you enjoy it, not because you get a lot of money.
They do it for summer vacations. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's why I'd become a... Let me tell you something. When I'm old man Sirken, I'm going to be a teacher. Because I'm going to get 2 weeks for Christmas, and I'm going to get months off for summer, and a week for spring, because why not? I'm going to get every bullshit Monday holiday that schools get off. I'm going to get snow days if the weather's too shitty. And if I just don't feel like it, we'll call a substitute. I'm going to make a great old man teacher.
Sounds like a good plan.
Oh my god, oh Jesus. I'm thinking about it right now and I'm just loving the shit out of it. I want to be just like a little bit bald on top and have like old man glasses. And like
half moon glasses.
Suspenders. I'm going to have goddamn suspenders. Oh, I'm going to be the best old man teacher.
Looks like you got a plan down.
I do have a plan. I just got to get to old man status now.
And you're already used to dealing with little poop stalkers too, so it won't be a big deal.
I imagine it can't be much different. So, I mean, I feel like I have proven that I have patience. Like, I suspended one guy for 56 days. And he came to the petition forum and was like, this is unfair, blah, blah, blah. These people do these things, and these guys do these things, and I'm the one who gets suspended. I was like, you're the one who got caught. Like, I can't help that. And this isn't your first offense. Like, I don't get 56 days for a first offense. That shit starts at 7 and doubles. Do math.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
And then I even told him, I was like, and you know what? All that aside, if you would have come to this goddamn thread and just apologized and not raged and act like an asshole, I would have been like, all right, don't let it happen again. You already served a week or two. And that's it. And so, but no, he didn't do those things. He went the other way.
Why don't people just admit they were wrong and just try to fix it instead of just be a bunch of assholes and petition quest? And I don't know. I just find that stupid.
Because you know why? One person petitions somebody, or rather, one guild petitions a guild, and they get in trouble, and they're like, well, now we're going to do it back to them. And it just becomes this endless blood feud of back and forth. And nobody wants to drop it because they feel like if they're the ones that drop it, they're somehow weaker or not as good as the other nerds. And I don't know, it's all egos and pride and just dumb things.
Your E-Pain is all important. Yeah.
Isn't that mostly what high-end rating's about?
Pretty much. I pretty much just described it. Archconvoker has a decent question. Oh, you know what? I'll say it's a good question because I feel like I was just being rude. He wants to know where the money to keep the server going comes from. A lot of it comes from wonderful players that make donations. I know that there's some staff members who also make donations, and we're all very thankful for those donations because we pay a lot of bills. People might not realize it, but we pay a lot of bills, and our data center is not cheap. And
What can you say? What the average monthly is for it? Just, I mean, even something rough and close.
I honestly don't know. I've never asked Nobog. Essentially, if something just breaks, most times Rogan will just out of pocket to replace whatever's broken.
Oh my god.
Because it's quicker that way. The most important thing, like I remember one of the drives crashed not too long ago, and we have everything backed up all the time. Nobody lost anything, but we still need to replace that drive. And instead of, going to Nobog and being like, hey, drive crash, need money, and then that being sent, and then Nobog or Rogan getting it and buying the drive and putting it in, he just gets the drive, he puts it in. And so things like that are usually out of pocket, like the unplanned things. But things like that we know are coming, the bills, like the reoccurring charges, those are pretty much covered by donations. And
That's cool.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's good to know that people can at least pull their heads out of their asses for a little while, realize they're playing a free game, but it's not actually free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I totally donated. Everybody should.
I've said multiple times on the forums, on streams, wherever, that I personally don't think RMT is the worst thing in the world. I think it's a sign that the server is doing really good if people want to spend money on it, and people are less likely to quit something that they've invested money into. But that said, I don't make any money off this, and Rogan doesn't make any money off this, and Nobog doesn't make any money off this. And if we're not making money off this, I damn sure don't want to see other people making money off this, because that pisses me off. And so, that's a thing. But, yeah, that's really my only problem with RMT is that we don't get paid. So yeah. And
I'm not going to lie, I considered it for a hot second, and then was like, what are you thinking, you idiot? You could go try heroin too, but fuck that.
Oh, I guarantee you'll get... The odds of you not getting caught are so slim.
Oh, I
so
know.
slim.
I know.
It's possible.
There's always a trail.
It's surely
about it.
possible. But I mean...
It's like plotting murder, man. You can think of all the perfect fucking scenarios where, I'll transfer this over here and then move this here and fucking spoof this IP, and no, it's eventually going to come back and just rip your ass off.
Yeah, if you're gonna RMT, you might as well, like... I probably shouldn't tell people how to RMT.
No, I wouldn't.
Alright, never mind that. Never mind. We're gonna back that up.
Tor client P99, that's what's
Just don't do it. Just don't RMT.
Oh, I'm so about to die right now. This is not good.
Are you...
You must be
Just
playing
eat it.
Darwick.
Yep, just eat
No.
it. Eat it.
No, I'm camping out. Nope, camping out. Total spider just glitched back up to the top of the bear pits where all those giants
excuses.
are. So,
Sure,
Definitely can't
sure it glitched.
Darwick is constantly trying to get Foul to come res him up there.
no,
Not
it's
happening.
not happening.
The fuck is
Oh.
in it for me?
My love. I'll get
I don't
Jundai to
need
give you a
that.
mustache ride.
I don't need that. I'm married.
I'll get Colin to give you a mustache ride.
Oh, okay.
So what's
got
your
power
favorite
like that.
time playing P99 Sirken? What was your favorite time playing before you started getting balls deep in all the guiding stuff? What did you enjoy the most? What do you still enjoy? Because you said you play the beta and stuff, and we apparently share a love for TOFS, but what do you like doing?
I haven't seen a legit Velius since actual Velius, and I've been around the emulator for a long time. And so just seeing a legit Velius, even before beta was open, when Nobog showed me his test server where Velius work was, I guess, started and was going on before we... Funny story, the server that we were doing that the devs, not me, I'm not a dev, but the server that the devs were doing the work on was actually on the public server list the entire time. But, I don't
Yeah,
think...
it had nobody in it though, because they were all here fucking rocking it out.
Well, it was always like 1 or 2 population, and I'm pretty sure you had to have access to log into it. But just seeing that, and I don't know, maybe it's because I've seen Classic and Kunark for so many years on the emulator that I'm just sick of it. But just seeing Velius for the first time was oh man, it excited me so much. I can't even... I probably hadn't been that excited about EQ since I first found the emulator. And I know on live, I like classic EQ the best. I like pre-Kunark EQ the best. And
See, I never got to experience that. I started playing after Kunark had come out. It wasn't out for long, but I never saw pure classic.
Well, if we ever open a new server, you're going to get that opportunity, and I suggest you take it, because it's amazing.
I will. I will. I will.
I'm not a huge fan of Kunark. Like, I really don't like Kunark, other than a few zones. I love Sebelis, but I hate how big and useless and empty most of the zones are. I hate the animated trees more than anything else in this world.
Why don't you like the animated trees?
Because they're stupid. Because they're absolutely stupid. I'm playing on a
How are they
PvP server.
stupid?
I played on PvP servers my entire life. I didn't even touch a blue server until I had no other options, and P99 was the only classic server in existence. And I'm constantly at threat level red, and I have trees constantly moving around, and I constantly think there are players coming to get me all the time. And I just couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with it.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon on fucking Red server. You guys heard it here first.
It was rough. I played on Valenczek as my live server, and it was absolutely amazing. And I feel like, I know everyone says it, but I feel like my server really was the best server. We were able to enforce roles through PvP. We were able to make reputations matter. Like, if you acted like an asshole, people wouldn't just guild you anyway because they needed the body. And if they did, it was an entire guild of assholes. So it was nice because they were all in one place and you knew who they were.
Entire guild of assholes.
Yeah.
People think we're a guild of assholes.
Oh,
We're
for a
not.
while,
Just you.
people thought you guys were TMO alts.
Yeah, what was with
Yeah,
that?
that was recent. It's because fucking Jundai sucks dick for loot and apparently has a bunch of TMO buddies that have been hanging out
Here,
with us.
listen, it's not Jundai's fault. They always accuse every new group of people as TMO alts. This has been going on for years. Azure Guard was
just teasing.
TMO alts. Genocidal Tendency was TMO alts. I'm sure Lord Bob was TMO alts. The only time it was actually TMO alts was in Raptured. That's the only time.
Well, no. There
I
was
just think it's
only a few of them
hilarious.
in there.
Like, MC has been around for a long time, and it's just recently because we've had some TMO friends help us with a few things recently, so all of a sudden we must be a feeder guild.
Yeah.
It's funny.
See, somebody's got my back, Fau. Jesus. Thank you. Christ.
Most of the people that everybody, like, if I asked random TMO hater 01, like, who are the 5 people you hate in TMO the most? Who are the biggest 5 pieces of shit in that guild? I guarantee you at least 4 of those 5 people won't even be playing anymore and hadn't been for a long time. The current people wearing that tag are paying for the sins of people that were playing years before them. And that's shitty. And, spoiler alert, every guild has pieces of shit in it. Every single guild. TMO, IB, Taken, BDA, Divinity, Omni. Sorry, but I'm sure even Moonlight Crusaders, A-Team, everybody. Kittens who say meow probably have assholes in their guild.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
Ours
just...
is Faumieni.
It's...
yeah. Yeah, obviously.
Oh, God.
It's just it's a numbers game. And you got enough people, you're going to have some assholes. But to blame to say the entire tree is a piece of shit because you pulled one bad apple off it, that's not fair. And if you guys can make pals with another guild and you guys don't let another guild use you, obviously, but time out. Pokem, I don't know which best of the best you're talking about, but VZ won the first best of the best server wide, so you can suck a big bag of dicks.
Oh, God.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, as long as you're not letting them take advantage of you or use you, like if it's both mutually beneficial for both of you, then why not do something that benefits you?
What would you define as using you?
Give us bodies and we'll give you scraps on loot. Things of that nature, just unfair arrangements. Things like, well, we have more manpower, so we get better stuff than you, and you should be grateful. I'd be like, fuck you. I'm just going to do it my own way then.
Let me just say that MC has never done anything like that whatsoever. The closest thing would be is that we did take part in the FFA Dracolich recently, and we made a race for it, and the agreement was that TMO, if we were FTE, they would help us, but if TMO was FTE, we were to fuck off, and that was the closest that we've even ever gotten.
I mean, if they help you, do you have to give them loots?
No, that was kind of the thing. Is they were just going to help us with bodies.
Well, I mean, that's kind of fair then. That's them saying we don't need your help, but we'll give you ours.
Right.
So I mean, that's not a horrible thing as long as they're not like, we want all your stuff. And Pokem, I don't care about anything that's still on live. EQ died after Luckland, way before all the servers merged. And Pandemonium is not an awesome guild. Pandemonium is essentially exactly what a previous guild did on Red. They sucked up all the players. They never had real competition. I'm sorry to pop your bubble there, though.
Oh.
You know, I can attest to what you're saying, though, about people being shitty in guilds, because everybody in IB and TMO and all the top-tier guilds that everybody else is always talking shit about because of past transgressions. I've never met a shitty one of them, but, you know, except for the random one asshole that you just can't avoid, because everybody's got an asshole. It's just there. You just kind of have to deal with it. But they've always been super helpful.
Those people in the guild, though.
To appreciate the good ones. I totally agree.
Like me, apparently.
Yeah, we need somebody to yell at people like.
Hey, I didn't say that. He said that. I should not be punished for what he said.
See, exactly. He's scared to get punished. Confirmed.
I'll just hide in my 2 tink bags. Don't be jealous.
It's only because you're not an officer.
Yeah. See, she can't guild remove me. That's so awesome.
I can guild remove all of you.
Yeah, you can also do nice things for us.
When I join people's guild now, I set myself as leader so they can't guild remove me.
Really?
Yeah, I had some nerd. There was one guild leader had a hot button to remove me from guild just in case I was randomly lurking. And I would get so aggravated when he would remove me. And then I realized if I also set myself as leader, he couldn't.
Can I just call you out on the fact that we saw you in our guild chat the other day?
Oh my god, I kept mistelling into your goddamn guild like at least 3 times.
We were like,
Were they
what
any
the
good?
fuck? Like, did we?
It was
like, did we just see that?
I was
He's probably in our
talking.
guild chat
Creeper?
right
I am in your guild chat right now.
now.
And
I figured.
that's how I'm finding you guys and following you around.
We're
Did
going
he
to
say
help.
anything juicy?
What's that?
Did he say anything juicy?
No, he was talking about GM commands, and we're like, what? He's like, oh shit! That's the last we saw of him.
I was explaining
Are you
some
with
stuff.
me down in the bear pits?
No, I'm in left courtyard.
He was anyway.
Yeah, I left the hole and then went to KC.
We're going to Howling Stones.
Oh, really?
I tell you what, though, as a side note, my fucking mission lately, ever since more people have been watching me on stream, is to get, like, some pay-it-forward action going on. I'm telling you, it seems to be working. I'm on a mission, and it's doing well.
You have a good stream, man. I lurk on your stream. I know I talked once or twice to you, but I like to lurk. Usually, I'm usually doing something else on the computer, and I can't think with just silence and music. Music's too distracting sometimes because it excites me. I sing along. And so if I can just put on a stream, I have some noise, I have talking. If something catches my attention, I can jump over and be like, no, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. And then I can go back to what I'm doing. It's very nice. Archconvoker, you should stream. You should stream P99. Actually, every one of you should stream P99. And if you don't stream and you don't want to stream, what you should do is find your favorite streamer, go to your own page, and do /host that person's Twitch name. Because you can help them maybe somehow. And so just do it.
If you
See,
host it, Does it come from your house? Does it travel from the internet to your box and then back out?
No. That would be craziness.
Okay.
It just displays their video player on your page.
Oh well, guess what? I'm gonna start hosting Ereni on my Twitch stream.
You should.
Oh damn.
How does that sound?
Uh-oh.
I could stream.
There you go. And then when people click their follow button, they'll see Knix hosting Ereni.
There we go.
See, if I streamed, all it would be is me at my bind point in GFA waiting for a res. That's all anybody would ever
So
see.
exciting.
Yeah, that's basically what they would get.
Sorry, I'm actually reading chat. See, that's why I don't read chat, because I hate just sitting here quietly reading chat. So sorry, Knix, I'm putting you on chat. Find something interesting.
Okay.
Oh God, my phone's in trouble. Hey, Ereni, what are you doing?
Sitting in sky?
I'm healing. I'm doing something.
All right.
She's not red.
We're doing lords.
Okay. Well, I'm putting you in charge for like 30 seconds.
That is
gotta
the
talk.
worst idea
It's
ever.
happening. I already took my
No.
headset off.
Gonna be
I'm walking out
silent.
of the room.
Yeah, no, this is not working.
So you're in charge. What are we talking about?
Nothing. Let's just
What?
let's think about stuff.
I can't think. I don't do a good
Darwick
job
doesn't
thinking.
think.
Yeah, I don't think.
Darwick just dies and watches porn.
Yeah, that's why I can't have two monitors.
I
Well, why
find
are
that
you
helps
complaining
me
then?
focus.
If
Yeah.
So what's Red really like? I hear a bunch
Yeah.
of pissing and moaning all the time. Tell us, what do you like most about Red?
where do you hear the pissing and moaning?
Oh, all over the
over.
place. I mean, but it's of course it's a constant battle between Blue and Red. It's like two kids fighting for their parents' attention, but they don't realize they're both loved.
Yeah, I love red.
Well, I know. Tell me why.
Well, I mean, it's very similar to blue. There's a community, there's people that you like to hang out with, there's an additional component to kill people that you dislike. I mean, it's pretty much relatively the same, except there's just less people on red.
As a cleric, do you get PvP'd a lot? Do people sneak up on you and kill you?
I'm too low for the majority of the PvP that I'm involved in, so not really. But
What level
I
are you?
would assume that, yes, once I get level 60, I'll be targeted a lot.
Okay, as
I'm
a
level
46
52.
or as a low level, not in the PvP range, can you stay there and heal and they can't get you?
Yes,
Oh, that
Oh,
sounds like a
that's so
strat.
dirty.
it is a strat, I would
Oh.
say.
That is dirty. Is that why you stay low level?
No. I'm trying to level to 60.
Where you at now?
I'm level 52.
Oh, you're moving right along.
Isn't
Yeah.
there like a crazy XP bonus though?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, there is.
Yes, there is. It's very exciting. I was on a raid the other day and I dinged twice.
Wow.
Oh my god.
What raid was it?
I don't remember.
Just.
I've been on so many raids with these guys, I can't remember that far back.
Oh, if you guys don't want variance and you want to raid so much that you can't remember which raid you gained 2 levels at, go to Red, because that's the
Oh
best
my
endorsement
God.
I've ever heard.
That actually kind of sounded dirty. She was on
Just
a raid and
today.
she dinged twice.
just
Some guys.
with a lot of guys,
With a lot of guys.
a lot of dudes. There needs to be more ladies on Red 99.
My wife is giving me the dirtiest look right now. She was like, she gave me the look. Who are you talking to? That was with a bunch of guys that dinged twice.
Oh, it's okay. I'll tell her it was me.
Sirken
You know,
says
it's
it was
funny you
him.
say that. That's actually another thing I really like about P99 is that it seems like the community is a lot, I don't want to say like older isn't the best word, but more over 20-ish because of the nostalgia factor that is created by the early live stuff. You know, I find that it's a lot better than when I used to play WoW. And you'd go and hang out with a bunch of fucking 12-year-olds and life just fucking
Mhm.
sucked. because that was terrible. I know there's young people that play the game. I mean, I get that, but I appreciate the fact that at least the majority of people that are on here are old enough to know, hey, if you're gonna be a piece of shit, you're gonna get treated like a piece of shit.
Well, yeah, and now we just need Red to have enough people to actually... here's one of the biggest problems with the Red server. Like, yes, the population is on its way up, and it teases the 300 number so goddamn closely that it drives me crazy. And the problem still is that there's just not enough people. And so, other than there's one guild who has just a shit ton of people, so they're fine. Every other guild needs members. And so should that top guild boot somebody for being a piece of shit, every other guild is going to go after that person because they need people. And
that's unfortunate.
If you have a guy who's constantly getting in trouble for training and being a piece of shit, and you're like, oh, we don't want this guy in the guild because he's just constantly a piece of shit. But if you kick him and he goes to the enemy guild, on blue, it's like, whatever, we don't have to deal with him. He's in another guild. On red, he's now attacking you and doing all the shit he used to do to your enemies to you. And
well, there is that on blue, too.
Yeah, but they can't kill you. They can't... What can they do? They can train you. Run fraps, send it in, they get suspended.
You have to run the right fraps.
Well, you have to run a fraps that actually shows the guy training you. That's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, on red, you can just go kill the guy. Or he can come and kill you. And if there were enough people to where the other guilds just didn't need bodies, they wouldn't have to take those people. And then people who acted like shit, they wouldn't find guilds. And they wouldn't have people to play with, and they wouldn't have people to raid with, and they wouldn't have people to PvP with. And eventually people would stop acting like assholes because they wouldn't be having a lot of fun. That's how PvP servers happened on live. If you were a piece of shit, you were just ostracized. And everybody just ganked you, and that was it. You hung out with other pieces of shit. Who eventually, it was wonderful, Sony knew this was happening, and so they opened a server that would actually serve as the future cesspool for all the pieces of shit, and they called it Sullen Zach. And
yes, they did. I remember that.
Just as they assumed, all the pieces of shit flocked to Sullen Zach so quickly, and they're like, no, we're the best PvPers because we know how to train people. And it's like, sorry, nerds, if you're using mobs, that's not player versus player combat. I can train people on blue servers. That ain't a PvP thing. I will say, it was nice that they, like, the hard-coded stuff was nice. I ended up becoming a dirty cross-teamer on Valenzac.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
How did the team server really work? I never really understand the teams.
Valen and Talon were racial teams, but it wasn't hard-coded. So, eventually, because everyone wanted to be a darkie, eventually the elves and the gnomes and the human types all kind of joined together into this light side. And so it essentially was light side versus dark side. Mm-hmm. And then you had a couple guilds here and there who would take lighties and darkies, and they were the enemies to everybody. They were kill on sight to the rest of the server. We didn't,
really?
Yeah, we did not like dirty cross-teamers. And
that's
so,
pretty interesting. That actually sounds fun.
Well, if you like PvP and you don't mind having a big-ass bullseye on your back, being a dirty cross-teamer really was a lot of fun. But, growing up, learning the game, you know, like me, I'm assuming EverQuest was most people's first MMO. So...
First and favorite.
Yeah, so, you know, I didn't know shit about what I was doing as I was leveling up my very first character. But, in time I learned things, and it made me a happy, happy person.
What would you say contributes to the low amount of... I mean, because realistically speaking, yeah, there's a lot of douchebaggery that goes along with this game because of the competition aspect.
Sure.
But, I mean... to me, it feels like there's a lot less than most other games I've ever played for. When it's bad, it's really bad, but it doesn't happen as often. What would you say the reason for that is, in your eyes? Because you deal with it a lot.
Kind of what was mentioned earlier is just the community's older. The group of people that are playing, most of the people that are playing EQ are our age, like the 29 to 34 range. because they were old enough to play a game that somebody was willing to use a credit card to pay for back in the day.
No shit.
And so, you know, your mom's not going to give a 6-year-old kid, you know, a $10, $12 a month game subscription. And so it's more mature. Whereas a lot of people who really love WoW, I shouldn't say that. There's also a lot of people who just WoW was their first MMO, and that was their first experience to MMOs. And those people tend to be younger than the EQ people. And if they were older, they probably would have played EQ, but they're the group of kids who their mom was like, absolutely not. And so then WoW comes out 5 years later, and now they can get the subscription. And I think it's just a complete generation. I think it's the Xbox Live Call of Duty fucking screaming into your headset generation.
Tweet me, bro.
What's wrong with Call of Duty? I played Call of Duty.
Nothing's wrong with the game. I'm just saying, if you play Call of Duty on Xbox or PS, whatever, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just constant blah 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 blah, and racial this, your mother's that, blah 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 blah.
Like old Red server.
Yeah, it's
not like the current version of it.
It's a completely different thing. Like I actually feel like I'm slowly but surely cleaning up Red server OOC. I'm just giving people like 30 days for every bad word. Some guy had a sentence with 3 bad words right next to each other. I took his OOC away for 90 days. Some asshole earlier was like, I've been back. Oh shit, I forgot how long he was back. But I guess he's just back recently. He's like, I'm back! I think he was suspended. I didn't take his OOC. He was suspended. And he's like, I'm back. And I'm like, and now you don't have OOC. And he logged. He logged shortly afterwards.
That's so dirty.
Try to warn these people, stay out of Sirken's LOS. Just don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Don't say dumb shit.
Oh, wow.
Don't say dumb shit. OOC is not your personal AIM chat or your personal IRC chat. It's the first thing new players see when they log in. And they don't need you spamming the shit out of dumb shit. Absolute shit that they would absolutely not do if they knew I was online. They only do it because they don't know I'm online.
Does it actually get cleaned up when you're online? When you're visible?
I mean, if I'm talking in OOC and they know I'm around, they're not gonna say dumb shit. Like, it doesn't happen.
Stone Little wants to know why you can't duck spells on Red.
That's a very good question. I don't have an answer for that.
I heard.
At least you acknowledge it's a good question.
I heard that was more classic, that you couldn't duck.
Originally, you couldn't. But
yeah, I thought you could always duck
originally,
spells.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, so why, the better question is, why can you duck?
Look, I don't know. I have no idea, but I think it should be the same on both servers, whichever way it is decided it should be.
There's a lot of differences, I have found.
Yes. You'll also, I'm sure you've noticed, there's a lot of items on Red that are much, much more valuable on a PvP server than on Blue.
Yeah, I have no idea what things are worth. There's no way to find out.
Like, you're not even a monk until you have a T-staff. And
God, that sucks so bad because T-staffs are such garbage on Blue right now.
Oh yeah.
A staff of shielding is like 30k on the Red server.
I'm talking bad about my T-staff.
Whereas on the Blue server, it's like 1k.
2k. Yeah.
They can't do A either.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a lot of differences. In a way, it's almost like a different. It's the same game. I'm not gonna say it's a different game, but it's like a different skin on the same game. Because you have to play it differently. You cannot play on Red or on EQ PvP servers the way you play on Blue servers. Like, you just can't. You have to raid differently. You have to grind XP differently. You literally have to do everything differently.
Do
No
they have
AoE mez.
pug groups?
I'm sure there's pug groups.
Yes,
Sure.
There's tons of pug groups.
if
Especially
you're
in
in
the 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Okay, if you're in a pug group in Sebulus in Crypt and something really good drops, can somebody just say, no, I'm taking it?
No.
And kill
because
everybody.
then the other 5 are gonna be like, all right, we'll just kill you.
I mean, that's street justice.
Yeah, no shit. I was just about to say, god damn.
I'll allow that. If somebody KS's a Hyro Cloak and Knix and Ereni decide to corpse camp that person until their shit rots, I'm gonna look the other way for 7 days. So don't be a corpse camping piece or a ninja looting piece of shit. Although I imagine you're probably not gonna find a pickup group in the crypt in Sebelis on Red.
Why? Because another group will come in and take you out?
Dynamic.
Well, I mean, if you're not in my guild and I see you trying to farm those loots, me and some people are gonna come and get you.
Ah.
It's much more competitive than blue because gear isn't just to stand in EC and show off. When people get better gear, they're using that gear to kill you. And so you really don't want them to have it. It's not just a matter of I want to dominate. It's a matter of that will literally be used to murder my face if I don't stop him from getting it. and so that it makes you take that shit much more seriously. But also, at any time, if I want to take the camp from you, we can go down there and murder your faces and take the camp from you.
Gotta stock up on those pumice stones.
Oh my god, on live I had a couple of the pre-nerf pumices with the no cast time, and I just keep recharging them over and over and over again. And it was my pumice Uzi, and I used to run into combat and just strip all your shit. And oh, so good. It was so good. Oh, I miss playing sometimes. I really do. But I want to see something. Like I said before, I haven't seen the server that's gonna pull me off staff yet.
Yeah, somebody's asking if there's an approximate time frame for a faction server.
Like, what does he mean, a faction server? Be more specific. What do you mean, a faction server?
Teams, maybe?
Because, see, that's where my brain goes, but he says faction, so I'm wondering if he means, like, specific teams or just in general.
Maybe evils.
Mm.
Evils versus goods.
So, alright. Before Velius got crazy, we were tossing around the idea of another server, and we decided that we would not even discuss it until after Velius is out. So I will say that after Velius is out, we will talk all about future plans for the project. But
is cost ever a factor for that sort of discussion in introducing another server, or do you guys just not worry about that at the time?
No, it's always considered, but I mean, if it's something we can do, then it's something we can do.
Because I imagine it's not just the monthly, but it's also the initial and then your maintenance. I mean, that could be really, really rough trying to run 3 at a time, let alone the 2 that you've already got. I'm not trying to say it's a bad idea.
Yeah, no. We know. We definitely take money things into account. We're not going to sign ourselves up for something that we don't think we can afford or that, won't get paid for. We take the image of the server very seriously, and if something got shut down because we couldn't pay a bill, that would not bode well for player trust. It's important that players know their shit is safe here. That we're not wiping servers, we're not going to disappear, it's not hosted in some nerd's garage in his mom's house. Like, it's a very legit professional data center, and anything we open up and put the Project 1999 tag on is going to be treated just as good as the other servers. I know there's some people on Red who are like, that's not very high, Sirken. But, I think we have the best EQ PvP server on the emulator. So, I mean, that's something. It's just harder.
I would agree with that.
It's harder to make a good PvP server. It is.
Wiggity Woo says hi.
I love you, Wiggity Woo. Even though,
oh no.
I've heard some stories that did not make me a happy Sirken.
Uh-oh.
Heard some stories, Wiggity.
Somebody
some-
did something bad.
Heard some stories. That's all we're gonna say about that.
Yeah, and Olaris says hi, and he's not going to be back on the server till Velius drops.
I haven't seen Alaris in forever. He's good people. He's one of those people that have been watching for a long time. I love all you people that have been watching for a long time, by the way. And even you people that are newer watchers. It is absolutely appreciated. Does anyone have anything? Ereni, do you have anything to add to this wonderful discussion?
Nope.
That's wonderful. Knix.
She's healing.
I know.
Pardon?
Do you have anything?
Are we saying goodbye?
No, I'm just asking you if you have anything.
Anything that we need to talk about?
Yeah, you got anything on your mind, on your plate?
No.
No?
Not that's fit for stream.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh,
that was my
private
next question.
Private
Intriguing.
stuff.
What petition is really sticking in your craw right now? That's what I want to know.
I
You don't
haven't-
need to say names. I just want to like lay out a general situation. I'm kind of curious.
I really don't check the in-game petition queues unless it's like the middle of the night and I'm the only person on. There's 3 forum petitions against the same guild for the same thing in Chardock, and I can't wait to get into those.
I hope it's not us. Did we do anything in Chardock?
No, you guys are
No.
still in
No.
my good graces. I haven't had anything bad about you guys yet.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
That's good because Darwick got in trouble recently.
Hey, we're not talking about that.
But here's the thing: if
We're
it
not talking about that.
if it doesn't get to me, it's okay.
Yeah.
Unless you get suspended, then it doesn't matter if it comes to me.
Darwick disappeared the other day, and we were all concerned that he got like GM summoned somewhere, but it turns out he just rage quit. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I couldn't handle the tells.
Do you ever make use of the kitty rooms?
No.
I
it's-
used to.
It's too much of a pain in the ass to go to the room and then summon the player, and it's I'll just talk to him right there, and if I'm gonna DT him, I'm gonna DT him right there in front of everybody, and if I'm not, then I don't need to zone 2 unnecessary times.
What? Oh, on that 56K connection that you're super stressed about dropping?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm getting old, alright? Every second counts, and I can't waste 30 seconds every time I ban somebody. Do you have any idea how many people I ban and suspend and give warnings to?
On a daily basis?
On
Tell
a
us.
daily basis. Too many. I
On a
don't know. I
daily
don't count them.
basis.
You know what I should do, though? I should start like a tally, and every time I suspend somebody from a guild, I make a mark next to the guild, and then every Monday I just say which guild had the most suspensions.
Don't let him fool you. He keeps it just like on red. He keeps a tally just like red kills.
Oh, man.
You could make a scoreboard just an EC tunnel on the wall, little chalkboard that you draw on.
Me and Darwick used to keep score with our bands.
See, I told you they did.
I had like 8 in a row the other night, and just
Oh, wow.
nobody was getting in the middle of it.
He's got you beat with the blanket RMTs though, doesn't he?
Not really, because the way we count it is per thread. So if he sticks all of those in one thread, it only counts as one.
Oh.
Because
certain rules.
I'm manually banning each one of those accounts, and he's just running one query to ban all of those accounts. So work-wise, that counts as one.
This kind of sounds like some
Competition.
Lord of the Rings stuff.
Oh, it goes deep. We take this very seriously. We're constantly going for combo breakers. It's a lot of fun. That being said, we don't want to ban people. We don't look for reasons to ban people, but I'm just saying when it
It's your
has to
oyster.
happen. It is my oyster. Oh,
So-
God damn it.
How did bum fights go the other day? Yesterday.
Oh, here's the thing with that.
Mm-hmm.
It was Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't do Sirken on Sunday.
Oh.
And
What is bum fights? I don't understand that.
oh, well, you should go to twitch.tv/Portosaurus and you should check that shit out.
Did
Because
you record him?
I'm sure he does. He better. But basically, he gets some new players and he gets them into the arena in Quanos. and he makes them fight, and he gives them like shitty ass like starter gear for their time, and he
Good God, it sounds just like real bum fights.
Oh yeah,
My God.
it really is.
Oh my God.
It's pretty funny though, because he's got the music from one of the boxer games.
Oh, Mike
and-
Tyson's Punch Out is completely
he
set to
doesn't.
this.
That's funny.
So every in-game hit gives a Mike Tyson Punch Out sound hit, and when the guy finally dies, you get the like the weird sound of the guy falling over to the mat, and you get the bell and everything. It's wonderful. I recommend absolutely everybody checks it out.
Is that the same guy that was doing all that stuff on the forums?
Depends. You got to be way more specific than that stuff.
Oh, like all the role-playing stuff.
No, that's a different guy.
Grocer?
This is Green Grocer. He's the guy who is constantly posting things about food and Monsanto Industries.
And
Oh.
That guild scares me. That guild scares me.
He is all about baking. He doesn't give any shits about any other aspect of this game. He might be my favorite player.
Yeah, he's still alive.
He's the one that does the meat spin, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He was very upset when we took away casinos, but I told him as long as he doesn't use platinum, he can still use meat and food.
Yeah, and then people were complaining about that favoritism because you let them keep
But
doing that.
here's the thing. I don't give any shits. I don't give any shits about what any of them think.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either.
But
There's too many.
somebody
It's
can't RMP
impossible.
meat.
I mean, I guess they could, but if that becomes a thing, we'll shut it down. It's like, oh man, I sold some sea dragon meat for 45 cents. It was great. I can't. I can't worry about that. I mean, there's so many people in this community that nothing I do is gonna please everybody. It's never gonna happen. And Mr. Choose, I will not answer your in-game petitions, but I'll answer your chat room questions. Most of the time, if you make a petition that's directed at me, if it needs to be dealt with, someone will tell me about it. But I really don't spend hardly any time on the in-game petition queue anymore. I alternate weeks with Aussie on Red because he's away every other week for work. And so when he's away, I'll do the Red queue. But other than that, I'm pretty much balls deep in the petition form every day. I know after stream I was talking, maybe last stream I was talking to somebody. Probably Knix or Ereni. But I told them, like, I have X amount of petitions in the queue. And they were like, didn't you just say, like, you cleared all of that shit? And it was like, they never stop. It's an endless cycle of petitions. I have over 20 waiting for me, and I did all of them except for, like, 3 the other day. And it's the 3 from that thing in Chardok. And I was just too tired to open that can of worms.
They're in-game ones or the ones on the forums?
No, these are all forms.
So now I'm really curious about who was doing what there.
About
I'm gonna
who's
have to
doing
find
what
out.
where.
How about just what and know who to make it a little easier?
I have no idea what any of you guys are talking about right now.
Chardok, your petitions. Have you not read them yet?
No, I'm
He-
still not reading petitions.
Oh.
Like, I don't give
Right now.
Yeah, no, I'm not reading them at all. I have the window called Dumb Stuff, and that's where petitions. I'm not even joking. I'll throw it on stream. You'll see it in a second. Whoop! I have this window here. It's called Dumb Stuff, and that's where petitions go. That's also where Malay. Look, that's where weapons.
Melee.
Whoa! I did not like that.
What?
I felt like everyone just gained up on me.
I didn't.
It was horrible.
I didn't.
Thank you.
I did.
I got your back, son.
I'm not even paying attention.
That's wonderful because we were talking a lot of shit about you for the last like 5 or 6 minutes.
I've been listening. I'm just bored as fuck.
Well,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
wow.
Whoa.
Bored on your stream.
that sucks.
It would help if you weren't so LD right now. That would help us all.
I know. I fucking crashed.
Well, play better.
It's all that porn
I'll try.
torrenting. It's the
I
porn
know. I just
torrenting.
can't
Don't
help
let her
I'm a
fool you.
fucking porn addict. I can't help myself.
No, I have not sent her any lately. I'll have to find some good stuff and send her.
Just you need to find me some fat lesbians. What can I say?
Wow.
Hey, the last ones were good looking.
All right.
The last ones were good.
All right.
Your husband liked it.
I warned you, Sirken. You told me this was fine.
I know. It's just...
Join Moonlight Crusaders for more.
More fat lesbians.
More porn.
Do you like fat lesbians? Moonlight Crusaders. That's the guild for you.
The guild for you.
Come
No,
visit our
no,
webpage.
They were not fat. They were very attractive.
Sorry, attractive lesbians. Also the guild for you.
Yeah. I even put it. I put that link in my vent comment so everybody could see it.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I even sent it to the people like on our bat phone. I should have put it on our bat phone. Not that we have one,
Shut up,
but
Darwick.
I
Yes,
totally should have put that.
And do you guys have a bat phone?
we do.
We have a half-ass bat phone.
Or do you
I don't even
use
have
it,
Twitter on my phone.
I use it on as a Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter's pretty cool.
Twitter's overrated.
Who would have
Yeah,
known?
I
that
agree.
you could use
I hate Twitter
I
so much.
agree. That's why it's not even on my phone.
I don't use Twitter otherwise. I even created a new Twitter account just for the stupid bat phone.
Did you just?
But
say
it made you put in
created
your
a-
real phone number, right?
What?
It made you put in your real phone number, right?
Yeah, I don't get any spam or anything though.
Mm. Yeah, I had to create one like that, and then the next thing I knew, my boss's name popped up on the screen.
Awkward.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
And you said, Trakanon's up, get your ass here now, we're fucking doing it. Fuck.
Oh,
Oh.
very
let's
invasive
talk-
feeling.
I just feel like I have nothing to contribute right now except for vulgarity.
I've
Let's talk
had
about my
nothing.
surname.
I've had nothing to contribute for like the last 10 minutes.
Let's talk about my
How do you
surname.
keep
That's what I want to
talking?
talk about.
I can talk for literally the entire night.
Obviously.
That's really not a problem for me at all.
Oh, by the way, Sirken, we got an on-running joke in our guild that this dude is totally you because he called us a bunch of nerds a bunch of times.
Okay.
Yeah, cake.
He pronounces his name Cock, okay?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I should change it.
No. Don't talk about that. But he just said nerds watching nerds talk about a game they could be playing is basically what he just said, and that's the kind of stuff that makes me think he's you.
Could be.
Well,
See, I think he is. I think
When he
should-
starts making gummy bear sandwiches for meals, then you know that it is.
Gummy bear sandwiches?
Or fucking hash brown nachos.
Yo,
There you
Sirken, we
go.
had to find you a girlfriend. Other than your right hand.
well, my right
Hey.
hand doesn't cook
Hey.
for me, so I wouldn't even call that a girlfriend.
But she never says no.
God, what a
no, she
bitch.
doesn't. No, she doesn't. I know that for a fact. If I had your number, Sirken, I would send you some of that good stuff. Believe me, it's good.
Some of that good stuff. What does that mean?
I have a feeling we're not talking about food anymore.
Those
I'm
cat pics, man.
confused
It's those
and
cat pics.
kind of turned on.
Ooh. Oh. See? How do you feel about cat pics, Sirken?
Because he will send you cat pics galore.
Please don't do that. No, we're not
No, cat
doing
pics.
whatever you just said, lady.
Me?
No.
No,
Oh,
I only send Amber porn.
That's his wife. Oh my god, who's sending you porn?
I did not ask Darwick to send me porn. It just kind of happened.
Let's talk about Darwick's little clit for a little while.
Hello.
Oh,
I
God
mean,
damn
big
it.
clit, sorry.
God damn it.
It's- yeah,
Oh.
yeah. This is what you get in guild chat if you join our guild.
Yeah.
This is what
So-
people want to hear.
So
We
when can
might
we
be a
expect a new
small-
repop?
I don't expect
Yeah, when's the next
repops.
repop?
I don't expect them
So-
at all.
Are we supposed to be having like 2 repops a month, 1 repop a month? Do you,
Well, I mean, it's
yeah.
also based on player behavior. If everybody acts like assholes, they don't get anything. But,
Really?
well, a lot of times, I mean, why should we do something nice for a bunch of assholes?
Okay.
Because I will send you cat pics if you do.
I
is
don't.
the Chardock thing considered us acting like assholes?
What do you mean? Like, just having an AE group? Or.
Well, having the Chardock area have issues. Is
I
that
don't care about Chardock. I don't give any shits about Chardock. I'm talking about stuff within the raid scene specifically.
okay? So if there's a guild that's acting like poop, then we all suffer.
I mean, no, that's crazy. But if a ton of guilds are acting like poop, then yeah.
Why? How did we get off of cat pictures and porn and talking about the server again?
Someone mentioned repops.
Yeah, let me bring it back around. I got a question for you. While we have so many people watching, no, really, this is legit. While we have so many people watching, what have you heard from the dev staff that would be the most helpful for people to be fucking around with in Velius right now?
Go to the Velius section of the forums.
Don't tell me to do that. Don't tell
Go
me to do
to
that.
the
I don't
general
wanna do
discussion. Click on the sticky that says giant fucking list of things to do for players in Velius Beta, and start working down it.
Oh, really?
Listen.
There's a list there?
Yeah, there's an
And
entire
are they
list.
updating the list?
Yes.
Do they update it?
Yes. When you do
Oh, that's
something
cool.
on the list, there's instructions of what you should do. I believe it's essentially send the OP a fucking PM with whatever blah 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 information, and then he'll update the list. I know he updated all the TOFS and stuff I sent him a couple weeks ago.
Cool.
See, TMO could be like doing more bug tests right now if the server was up. That would have been pretty cool.
I gotta tip my
Yeah.
hat.
TMO.
We were hosting a open raid over there.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I was actually gonna try doing tonight if they were actually doing that, but the server was down.
I'm sorry. The devs are doing big important things, but guess what, guys? We
cool.
only have a couple minutes left, so we have to wrap this up. Thank you guys for coming on tonight. And yeah, say goodbye. Jundai, say goodbye and tell them your stream stuff again in case people weren't here 2 hours ago at the beginning.
I will do just that. Everybody, thank you for watching the Sirken cast tonight. It was great. I kind of enjoyed reading the stupid things that you bitch about to him in chat, like this is your own personal forum. I appreciate that. It makes me laugh. Come watch my stream sometime when you're not here on Mondays. I stream twitch.tv/validopinion. I'll put the link in the chat here in a little bit. But yeah, keep it classy, guys. You know, just remember, pay it forward. That's what makes this such a great community. You guys are awesome. I just did a thumbs up at my own webcam, by the way. I just did a thumbs up at my own webcam for that. I'm an idiot.
Oh, that's A+.
Hey, I'm streaming right now, too. It's all good.
Nice, nice. Syndication is what we like here in these parts. Sorry, sending important Skype messages with capital H's that don't belong in that word.
Must not be to me. This is Knix. I'll say goodbye without
Wait!
being asked.
Wait!
Oh.
You
okay.
will not.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Darwick, say goodbye.
Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Just want to remind everybody to watch Jundai's stream where you can watch me die at least 3 times a day. It'd be pretty cool. And if anybody's got any free tank bags, give them to me, not Jundai.
That sounds legit.
Fucking hater. This is a hater.
Nobody knows the backstory of that. He got a free tank bag while he was streaming. I'm still upset about it because I only have 1 and he's got 2.
Oh, sad.
It is sad days.
Give it a go.
Faumieni.
Close
From
enough.
mine. Alright.
Faumieni.
Faumieni. Say goodbye and tell them your stuff again in case they weren't here at the beginning.
And
Thanks,
tell us
guys,
where
for
that name came
listening.
from.
It was the name of my cleric on Classic. It was random. I don't know. I'm sorry. Faumieni. Yes, I'm in Moonlight Crusaders. Please feel free to apply. We're always open to new members, and watch my stream at twitch.tv/theambapants.
Oh, and you're streaming right now.
Yes, I am.
All the syndication in the world. I feel sponsors by next be a thing.
Oh, do you want to say bye? Here, you can say bye.
What was that?
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, Darwick's wife.
Miss Wick.
I guess she was like a partial guest, so I made her say goodbye.
I like it. I approve. Knix,
Yes, sir.
it's your turn.
It's my turn now.
Yep.
Okay. Bye. Bye, people.
Bye.
Bye.
Uh,
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for having me, Sirken.
oh, of course. Ereni,
Bye. I'm Ereni. And I have 0 tink bags, so you guys can't complain.
I also have no tink bags.
You guys aren't monks.
They're a bunch
Yeah, I was
of
gonna
Guys
say
are
these are
monks.
monk problems. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm
What
a
are you
girl
talking
though.
about?
Player problems.
Do I need to show more cleavage or what's going on here?
Yes.
I'm always
Tits-
encumbered.
Tits and
You
pie.
have
Get the
a
fuck out.
ton
Tits
of
and
strings,
pie.
that's
I don't have
enough.
any pie.
Well, there's your problem.
Ah, fuck.
oh, Ereni, where do you stream?
Ereni P99.
So, yeah, go to those people and click on their things. They all like all of those stuffs. They're putting on hold. We're done. Thanks everybody for watching, and come back next week, Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. We do this. If you missed things or you just want to watch the old things, youtube.com/SirkenP99. And again, thanks to the Moonlight Crusader people for coming on. You guys have a wonderful night.